like to call to order the town board meeting. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Deteen?
Here.
Trustee Flamini?
Here.
Trustee Taylor?
Here.
Trustee Hill?
Here.
Chairman Lee?
Here. There are no agenda changes. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of the regular meeting held May 20th, 2014 at 6:30 p.m.?
So moved. Second.
Motion by Lloyd, second by Al. Any discussion? Just one tweak thing. Under special recognition, Chris Kubik is K-U-B-I-C. Second paragraph now. Okay, thank you. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Deteen?
Aye.
Trustee Flamini?
Aye.
Trustee Taylor?
Aye.
Trustee Hill?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?
Aye. Are there any citizens' comments? Going once? Twice? Okay. Item 6, authorized bills for payment. Just for clarification, last month I brought to you the financials, and I realized that there had been an accounting error, and they had put the subtotals for the assessor's office. They didn't do the monthly, they did the yearly in both spaces. So tonight the financials actually give the real amounts for the assessor's office, and the total amount to be approved is $138,986.95. Trustee Taylor?
Second.
Second. Any further discussion? Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Deteen?
Aye.
Trustee Flamini?
Aye.
Trustee Taylor?
Aye.
Trustee Hill?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?
Aye. Next item is authorized bills for payment for May of 2014 in the amount of $97,804.05. Trustee Taylor?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Just to point out a couple of things. Under the General Assistance Fund, there's a line item that says $8,000 that we paid to the food pantry. That was actually an incorrect coding. We paid $1,000 to the food pantry, $1,000 to PAD, and $6,000 to NACASA. And then the flank grants, it says that we paid out $7,000. We did pay that out, but it's double what we normally do because $3,750 were for all these gift cards that we give out to the clients, just so that everybody's aware of that. And I think that was it. Okay. So we have a motion and a second. Clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Deteen?
Aye.
Trustee Flamini?
Aye.
Trustee Taylor?
Aye.
Trustee Hill?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?
Aye. Item 8 is consider passing ordinance 2014-01 prevailing rate of wages. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Motion and a second. Discussion? I am not happy about doing this. It definitely, and one of the situations that we had last year was we wanted to repaint the hallway, and in order to do that, because of prevailing wage, we had to pay $65 an hour to have a painter come in. I had 3 different painting companies that refused to give me a quote because they didn't want to rob us. So we contacted the state's attorney's office, and we actually hired our the handyman that we've been working with. We hired him as a part-time employee so that he could paint the hallway for a reasonable wage. So we did work around that. So just for the record, that was a situation with us. So,
I guess Trustee Flamini would have done it real cheap too.
he might have if he had some spare time. Yeah, I know. And so, but this is state law for us to pass this. So, is there a motion?
You got it.
We already did
We
that.
got the motion. Okay, so let's just, clerk, please call the roll.
Trustee Deteen?
Aye.
Trustee Flamini?
Aye.
Trustee Taylor?
Aye.
Trustee Hill?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?
Aye. There is no assessor's report, unless there is. There's not. Okay. Supervisor's report. Just to share with you, the 2 of the things that we put on the website every month is a report of the different things that I've been involved in, and also a services report. We've been working really hard to tweak this so that everybody can have a solid understanding of the different things that we're doing in the office. So if you look on the left-hand side, the number of services that we're providing in the community, we had 261 incoming calls, 170 walk-in clients. We also provide, we do the LAHEAP application process, RTA applications processed, Budgeting 101 is done in our office, and PACE bus passes are sold in our office. Additionally, under seniors, we provide 27 people last month with Meals on Wheels, and we have 22 volunteer drivers for that. At the Senior Resource Day, we had 180 seniors attend that this year. Then below that, the senior programs, half-price taxi tickets, we had 10. Senior birthday cards, we had 66. And with the summer work program, which I'll share with you in a minute, we hired 35 youth through the county. On the right-hand side is the case management, and that's all the services that we provide through general assistance. We do resource referrals. Total referrals made were 89 this month with individuals that came in looking for help with different programs. General assistance, we have 19 approved clients currently. We had 3 clients suspended for noncompliance aside from that 19. And then under emergency assistance, we had 1 individual that we assisted with utilities. And then with emergency transportation, which is a one-time deal, we gave out 4 gas vouchers and 1 all-day bus pass. So it just kind of gives a breakdown for the month of where we've been. We've tweaked it, so this year we'll really be able to share better. But some of the things that I've been involved in the last month that are going on, as everybody's fully aware, the Character in the Community initiative, which was started with the taxing bodies meeting, then was moved to the Coalition for Healthy Communities, and they would only move forward if the 3 mayors were on board, and all 3 mayors were on board. We are in full swing. We had a 5-minute video that was finally finished today that we will be sharing, and we're moving forward with getting, our goal is to get at least 10% of Zion Winthrop Harbor and Beach Park residents involved in making the decision on what the values are that we want to go by. So the next meeting for that is on July 10th at the Zion Benton Public Library from 6:30 until 8 p.m., as well as the police department's working on the character walk, and that will be tied in on September 11th. So that'll be moving on. Also, just as a reminder, consumer credit counseling services are available for one-on-one appointments at Zion Township each Thursday, and the number to be able to call is on the report that will be posted on the website. Preliminary work is being done on implementing a biannual job fair in the Zion Benton community through Community Partnerships Task Force of the Coalition for Healthy Communities in partnership with Senator Melinda Bush's office, the Zion Park District, the Job Center of Lake County, and Zion and Benton Township. So we are, I've been working with Nick Myers from Melinda's office to begin formatting that moving forward. So there will be more information as that comes. What we're looking at doing is having a regular job fair, but then also having sessions on, different resources that are available, including the foreclosure process and resources that are available at the townships. Update on the summer work program. We had the parent orientation last night. We had the youth training today. In some of the things, just to share with you, the number of youth was reduced. What I put on here was the serious financial restrictions this year. We made the following adjustments to the program. The number of youth was reduced to 35, 14, and 15-year-olds. When I first was elected, we hired that many to cut grass in the city. Then, due to a bunch of significant changes, we ended up doing partnerships with a lot of different taxing bodies, and we're hiring anywhere from 70 to 100 kids every year. We scaled it back due to the huge financial cuts we had this year. The county, the stipends are actually being paid for by the county of all 35 youth. We have 2 supervisors, Mr. Rod Henry and Mr. MacArthur White. One of the supervisors' salaries is being paid for by the Zion Park District, and they're doing projects in the Park District. So as another way to help us be able to make budget on that. We had the parent orientation last night. We had the youth training today. The 3 things that we went over with the kids were the basic financial awareness through the Consumer Credit Counseling Service, We had Allegra Kodem, she even practices with me today, Kodeman and Lucas Unze do a presentation on grit. They had done it in a class at the high school, and then they made a presentation. I saw it in the ZB News, so they came and shared that with the kids, and I am sure that we will be hearing more about them because they are now on a mission to make grit one of the 6 character traits that we adopt in our community. So I'm sure we will be hearing more from them. So, and then the third thing that we did was the Zion Township staff did the review of soft skills in the handbook. One of the things that we needed to do, because we have so few staff in the township anymore, was we closed the office this morning from 8:30 until 1 because we all had to be over there for the training of the kids. So one thing I want to share, and the reason that I am so dressed down today, is these are the shirts that our kids in the summer work program wear. If you see a youth in this shirt this summer and they're doing something really good or something that you would not approve of, if you could call the newspaper if you want to, but call our office. The whole statement that it takes a village to raise a child, it's really important that we hold our kids accountable and hold them to be responsible. And when they're wearing these shirts, they are staff of Zion Township. So I really want to make the plea that if you see something good or bad, please contact Zion Township and we will address it accordingly. The kids all wear IDs, so there's always a way, if there's a situation, to stop and ask them, for their ID or their name moving forward. So I really want to be able to help these 35 kids to build a work ethic and help them to really learn what it takes to get and keep a job. So putting that plea out there to the entire community to do that with us. The awards dinner will be held on Friday, July 25th. Any of the board members that are available would love to have you there. And then the last thing, the Zion Benton Leadership Academy applications are available. Looking for people that live in the community that really want to be engaged in leadership. It's a 5-session training with a mentor and a graduation, and then a second-year self-led practicum. So anybody that's interested in that, the website is www.zbchc.com. It stands for Zion Benton Coalition for Healthy Communities. So that information is there. And that is all that I have in my report. Is there anything else to, yes?
Sherry, the fifth thing on the city council agenda is a presentation by Judge Hoffman about mortgage foreclosure mediation program. How does that relate to what we're doing and what you're trying to put together for foreclosure?
Well, the presentation that he's going to be making is connected to the presentation that Sherry Revel made at the Zion Benton Public Library. I'm glad that he'll be here because the more information we can get out that program is available. The Zion Benton Public Library, we met with them and we now have a partnership with the library that agencies and resources that we find that would be of benefit to the community. We're working with Craig Peterson over there, and they're putting on programs at the library. They're advertising it through all their avenues, and then and also taking the information and putting it on their website. So anybody that heard about it can then still go to the Zion Benton Public Library website to garner that information. So that presentation was held at the library. We co-sponsored that, but he'll be coming and sharing that same information. So it's really good that, because the more chances we get to put that out there so that residents recognize that there's incredible help with if you're in the throes of foreclosure and you would like to fight it and find a way to not do that. The resources are substantial for helping to do that at this point. So thank you. Yep, appreciate that very much. So anything else to come before the board?
Nostalgia Days starts Thursday.
Yes, it does. Thank you.
With the carnival,
Yep.
there'll be live entertainment at the band shell, Park District Band Shell Thursday night, downtown Friday night, Saturday night, 2 movies, car show.
Excellent.
gonna be bigger and
Golf
better.
cart races
Golf
for the
cart
Boys and Girls
races,
Club.
too.
My Red Hatters will be out there Friday morning at, I think it starts at 9 o'clock. Golf cart races are on 28th and
No,
Sheridan.
they're right here on the fire station pad, right outside.
Right, okay, you're right. So, anybody that would like to come out and cheer on.
And I understand that they're also gonna offer open racing, where anybody, spectators that wanna race each other can. I don't know how it's gonna work, that's
There you
pretty
go.
much up to them, but.
Can we bring our own golf cart?
No. And what they're gonna do this year is you draw numbers, so you don't get to like pick which golf cart you want, because obviously after the first race, you know which golf cart you want, so you got to draw numbers, so it's like a lottery. So, yeah, but we'll still do it, so I've got red hatters lined up to drive the carts, so it'll be fun. So I met with Cecily Price today from the Boys and Girls Club, just talking about the direction of the Boys and Girls Club. It's been 5 years since they opened, which is pretty substantial, and they just packed up everything at Grace Missionary Church, and in the fall they will be kicking off an incredible collaboration with the Zion Elementary School District, being housed at Zion Central Middle School. And Cecily said that the partnership is just really incredible. Joe Kent and Rich Oates are bending over backwards to help with making that a really positive thing. And the school district is doing a substantial community schools effort. And for those of you that aren't familiar with it, it's something to really Google and check out, because it's something that we had attempted to do 10 years ago with the Old Pierce campus with that philosophy. And Carol Hinker from Zion District 6 is really putting her back into this to make it something that can help the families in our school district to be successful. So,
Did something change? Was there some discussion about that moving to East School, or did I dream into that?
maybe in the original brainstorming session.
Oh.
Yeah, but they lobbied for it to be at Central, and they're talking about finding ways to transport kids from the other schools over there. And initially, their goal is to have at least 100 kids enrolled, with 70 coming every day. There's a grant that they're putting in for that they're hoping to be able to double that, but it'll take collaboration from the teachers to get to talk to the parents to try and help them get into that. So it'll be good. So that was a very good meeting today. Okay, anything else to come before the board? Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved. Second.
Please call the roll.
Trustee Hateen?
Aye.
Trustee Flamini?
Aye.
Trustee Taylor? Trustee Hill?
Aye.
Chairman Neal?